It's now time for your admin update with your city administrator, Chad Brecklin. Chad, welcome back, and we're wrapping up summer.
We
are.
are.
It's kind of hard.
Every year it goes by more quickly than the last, it seems.
Yes, it does. But it gives way to some big events, to close out the summer. So we have our final concerts at McKee. Hopefully, weather permitting, it will happen. You got the Agora Art Fair, which is incredible. I mean, that's the best art of all arts, if you ask me. Maybe I just like art, but
you might be biased to Fitchburg too.
And Fitchburg, that's pretty good.
Right.
But there's so much stuff to do as you kind of wrap up the summer. It's just busy.
Right. We're all trying to get in those last summer activities in before Labor Day gets here, and then the weather changes and school starts.
Weather, back to school.
Oh, that sort of thing. Gets back into other routines.
Which gets us right to road construction, Dustin. Where's the transition there?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Road construction sort of starts to wrap up for the season, but one of projects that's sort of getting going on a few stages here. But road work on Fishrona Road. You've talked a little bit about this project. It was on hold as we went into spring this year, but things are starting to move forward. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so this project, as a reminder, is to reconstruct Fishrona Road from Nesbitt Road to Tonto Trail. This is a joint project between the city of Fitchburg and the town of Verona, since it's on the jurisdictional border between the two municipalities. And this will urbanize this section of road from its more rural construction that it is now. And obviously, for anybody who's driven on Fishrona Road, they will attest to the condition of the pavement there and its need to be replaced. So this project is going to occur largely next year, with the bulk of the work being completed next year. There's been things going on throughout this year to finalize some design-related matters, relocate a couple of other things, still working through some land acquisition and temporary limited easements and those sorts of things. And some work is going to begin yet before this construction season ends. That specifically is going to be some tree clearing that's necessary, as well as utility work that can begin in advance of the bulk of the project next year. So I'm not anticipating significant traffic delays or closures at this point in time, but there could be periodic delays, closures, and by all means people working in that area. So we encourage people to be on the lookout for that and slow down accordingly, pay attention, all those good driving habits that we occasionally need reminders on.
Yeah, I mean, it is a tight corridor, too, so if with the extra construction activity in there, you definitely want to give them a break. Isn't that the general saying?
The tagline, yeah.
And if there is significant closure, certainly we can let you know. We know information went out as of this week. Door hangers were put up as well, so if you got any questions, you can check in with Ross, who's part of our engineer team there, to help you out with any questions. Over to a public involvement meeting, sticking with some road construction or future road construction. We have a public involvement meeting coming up for the County Highway M, a pedestrian bicycle underpass. What are we doing?
Yeah, so for anybody who drives County Highway MM as you go up the hill, if you're coming out of the Madison area towards the Terra Vesta neighborhood, there's going to be a development that's proposed for that site on the right-hand side or west side of the road. And then obviously you have the Terra Vesta neighborhood and the Uptown neighborhood are kind of straddling both sides of the MM and Highway 14 corridor. There is already a path, a multi-use path that is running in the Terra Vesta neighborhood that is currently terminated just to the north of that neighborhood. What the city intends to do is install a pedestrian and bicycle underpass below County Highway M, kind of at the top of that hill, which would then allow the path to continue into what is anticipated to be a future developed area in the near future there in that site as well. So this project is partially grant funded from money from the state of Wisconsin. I think roughly $450,000 of grant money, which will cover roughly 40% or so of this project. And we have public information to learn more about this project coming up, I believe, on August 27th. At Fire Station number 3 on Scion Road. And if I recall correctly, Jeremy, and by all means you will correct me if I'm wrong, 5:30 p.m.
5:30 to 6:30, fire station number 3. You have
Excellent.
it right.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's going to be great. It's your chance to come out. We're going to record that meeting as well and ask questions, and you can learn more about that project as mentioned. So when will that project kick off?
That I'm uncertain. I know in a recent meeting I had, the drawings for this particular project are about 30% complete. So it'll still be a period of time before we get to fully complete drawings, bid this project, and so forth. So I don't want to speak for engineering on that, but I'm going to suspect at this point in time that this is at best a late fall project, if not a 2027 project.
Okay. We'll keep everybody informed. We'll learn along the way.
Exactly.
All right. Fantastic. Moving over to the budget process, we just completed the capital improvement plan for next year and beyond. That also opens up to the other part of this, which is the budget. We say it's budget season all year long,
like it.
But more importantly, there's a lot of information, a lot of things coming here, but just overall that process, how does that work out from going from CIP now into budget?
Right. Yes, as you mentioned, the capital improvement plan, which is a 10-year plan that the city utilizes to plan larger projects that mostly involve borrowing. Think facilities, think large pieces of equipment, fire trucks, snow plows, those sorts of things. That process just wrapped up at the July meeting. The 10-year plan, after some amendments that were approved by the Common Council, was approved for the next 10 years, as I mentioned. I will also remind folks that is a plan. Plans can change and so forth. So it could potentially be further modified during the upcoming operating budget process, which we are also now in. And the operating budget is that day-to-day work that gets done here to serve our community. That's the staff cost, that's the day-to-day equipment cost, that's the supplies cost, those sorts of things that kind of provide the services that our community oftentimes values and expects. So that process, as I mentioned, is in place. Right now, you'll see the mayor's proposed operating budget get released in September. The operating budget amendments that the council can submit are due in October. Those amendments will be discussed at the end of October, and then ultimately the first meeting in November, the Common Council will further discuss and ultimately pass, more than likely, pass the operating budget. There also are a couple opportunities for public input in that as well, typically in October, as well as in advance of the discussion at the November meeting in which action is taken. Also, we encourage folks with any questions related to the budget to reach out to city staff, and if they have anything they would like to see in or not in the city budget, we would encourage them to reach out to the elected officials.
All right, and you'll be able to see all that play out right here on Fact
Absolutely.
TV. So we'll have that for you. I always encourage people to the finance presentation, where you get to see the presentations from all of staff. Right. I think it's a great way of kind of hearing what's been going on.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
So that will be again right here on Fact TV. So that's awesome. All right, we're going to finish out. Even though the Brewers are playing terribly right now, and I'm really upset by it, there's a cool mural that's coming to Fitchburg that has to do with the Brewers. It's called the seventh inning stretch mural. It's at McKee Farms Park. What's going on here?
Well, first, Jeremy, I will comment overall on the Brewers' performance on the season, and while they may have some periodic struggles, they do either have the best record or nearly the best record in baseball. So let's keep things in perspective. It is a 162-game season, so lots to go.
Don't panic, right?
August and September still to go, and ideally, hopefully, a lot of October baseball. Anyway,
that being said,
the city and the Chamber of Commerce have partnered with the Brewers organization on a mural titled Seventh Inning Stretch, which is at the McKee Farms Park. You can see it from Brendan Avenue, right there on the north side of McKee Farms Park. So it's a great addition to our community. It's a great opportunity for us to partner with the Brewers and the Chamber on some art within our community, and the Brewers are going to have a press event to, I guess, more officially unveil this mural on August 17th at 2 p.m. at McKee Farms Park. So we encourage anybody who has an interest in being a part of that unveiling, if you will, or press event, to head on down to McKee Farms Park on Monday at 2 p.m.
We had a public mural over there before, right? Did
We have
that?
in the past, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I thought we had that string one. I know it was temporary, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a nice place to have murals, so to speak.
Well, there's space for it there with the tennis courts, and oftentimes the fence provides a nice little canvas, or at least where a space where canvas can be hung. And McKee Farms Park is centrally located in Fitchburg. It is one of our premier community parks, and oftentimes between the tennis courts, the splash pad, events at McKee Farms Park, kids crossing, just recreational activities and so forth, it's a place where a lot of our community and those who visit our community end up visiting, and it's a logical place for us to put some art.
It's just not, when you go into that park, I mean, it's just a bonus piece of all the many things going on there, too. I mean, there's so many visuals when you go into that park.
Right.
It's pretty cool. So,
Right.
As mentioned, August 17th at 2 p.m., there it is. We will have that event, so we'll be covering that, bring some of that back here, too, and learn a bit more about the project. It looks pretty cool.
It does, yeah. I just was by it yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen some photos. I'm looking forward. I'm trying to wait, till it's, complete. Maybe it's complete, and I just haven't seen it all. But
yeah.
Looks like it's done.
It looks pretty complete, if not very close.
All right. Well, that's even more reason for you to stop out and check it out. Hey, I appreciate the time, and we'll check back in fall and bring all the fall glory of baseball, hopefully.
Go Brewers.
Go Brewers. Thanks, Chad.